Hey, good morning. It's Dr. James. I hope you're off to a beautiful start today. Thank you for your time. Thanks for showing up. Thank you for your energy. And thank you for giving me 2 minutes of your life. I want to interrupt your life in such a beautiful, profound way based on a study that you are going to love because this is an interesting space for a lot of people, the space of self-care when it comes to exercise. Now, before you go, oh man, the dreaded E word, let's change it from the dreaded E word to the awesome P word. I mean, this is about your brain under the influence of play. Now, let's get really clear about what motivates us to exercise. If you think that you're going to get excited to exercise because it may help you lose weight, in fact, studies show our brain literally goes, oh man, I don't want to move because I want to lose weight. It literally shuts down the inspiration side of our brain. It literally shuts down our soul and our spirit. We don't get excited about it. We don't get excited because it's going to help our heart to be healthier or work with inflammation. In fact, when we connect exercise to clinical things or things that we don't feel good about or we're trying to correct, oh my gosh, the brain has been shown to actually create more anxiety and more stress and demotivate us. So if that's ever been one of your stories, here's a new script. It's called Play. That's where I got the P from. So in case you were wondering what I was talking about there, this is so cool. And in fact, I want to call this your brain under the influence of play in its relationship to moving your body. I love to say sweating your prayers is a blessing. And every single morning when we choose to play as part of our sweating of our prayers, there is so much happening at a soulful level, a spiritual, emotional, physical, neurochemical level. It's amazing. But there are two things I want to address today. This is really interesting, particularly fear and anxiety and how we can actually change those experiences and those feelings and move them into positive emotional integration. Let's face it, the world right now, man, I mean, I could go down the rabbit hole and I could cry. I think about what's happening in this world today and how do we take what's happening out there and change it around so in here we can move it into a more positive, resilient integration of mind, body, and spirit so we can go back out in the world and not let the world dictate how we're going to be or who we're going to be. We can rise above it. And here's what they're showing is that a little bit of yoga, in fact, as little as 5 minutes of yoga, literally stimulates the frontal lobe in the part of the brain called the insula. Now, the insula actually lowers anxiety. It lowers the sense of disconnection from the human beings and actually helps with positive integration. Positive integration. So when you're seeing something happen in the world, you have a chance to get a foothold and you don't get through anxiety. You literally rise above it. It gives you a chance. It gives you a chance to navigate this world the way it is right now and be a positive presence on the planet. But this is also really cool. I'm a giant fan. In fact, anyone who lives close by or wants to spy on me early in the morning, like sunrise or even before it gets light out, I do wind sprints every single morning. Why? Because number one, I love the way it makes me feel. It makes me feel happy. It makes me feel courageous. It makes me feel possible. It feels like I can go out in the world and be a pollinator of positivity, which that's a really beautiful opportunity for all of us. And sometimes I think the world wants to beat us down. And exercise, when we think about, oh man, it's a heaviness. When you do a little bit of interval training, high intensity interval training, when you're just changing speeds, you're gonna be walking, running, swimming, biking, hiking, just changing speeds literally stimulates the hypothalamus in the brain. And the hypothalamus is associated with lowering our sugar cravings. And it also helps us with that emotional sense of reaching for carbs and reaching for refined foods when we're under the influence of stress. So if we're looking for a way to help us with our self-care, to help us with managing the way we put food in our body, both on a, how should we say, what's going on out there in the world and as whether or not it's nourishing us, or the food that we choose to put in our body to fuel us. High intensity movement, yoga, reducing anxiety, reducing inflammation, raising the positive integration, raising our ability to be the light we want to be in the world. Oh my goodness. Your brain, your spirit, your soul under the influence of play is a beautiful thing. Let's play and love out loud. Much love and every blessing. Have a beautiful day. Bye for now.